Film Impact Tools is now free with Adobe Premiere, and with it, it's the quickest and easiest way to create smooth zoom in and out effects in Premiere Pro without keyframes. I'm going to give you the two different solutions to zoom in and out and the benefits and cons of both. First of all, make sure you have the latest Premiere update. In this case, it's 25.5, because that comes with the new Film Impact transition and effects. In Premiere Pro, we need some footage, so I'm going to use my plugin, the Phantom plugin, right here. And with our plugin, we're going to go to Phantom Stock Media, close this down, and we have Pexels as our provider. I'm going to search up group dancing, search, and let's download this footage directly into Premiere and download. Great, since we have this download, I'm going to move this away. And I have my sequence set up and I'm going to drag the footage into my sequence. We're going to use the easiest method to create zoom in and out effects. First, let's zoom in a little bit and let's make a cut over here. And this is where we're going to add the zoom in effect, and I'm going to play it back. And we're going to make a cut over here as well. So in here, in our effects control, we're going to zoom in and adjust the positioning of the clip. Let's see it play back. Right now, this is a jump cut and we're going to make it into a smooth zoom. So we're going to go to effects and we're going to search up motion tween and apply as a transition into this clip. For those who don't know, Film Impact was bought by Adobe Premiere, and basically their whole business is making transition and effects. They have over 90 effects and transitions that we can now use for free in Adobe Premiere, and one of them is motion tween. We're going to play this transition back as is and see how it looks like. So it does this kind of weird transition and we see these black bars within that transition. In order to get rid of it, we're going to click on the transition itself, scroll down, and we're going to go to render options, blend type, and make it composite. So now you can see this effect. Zoom in just like that. To adjust the timing of it, we're going to go to the transition again and make it a little bit smaller so the effect will be quicker. Super cool, super quick, and we don't have to do any keyframes for that. We're gonna go to this section here, which goes back to our main footage. All we have to do is go to the transition, copy, paste, and now we can zoom back out. Now let's play this clip. I'm gonna make another cut to zoom in to another person right here. And I'm gonna adjust the position yet again to his face. And all I have to do is copy the transition again and paste it right at the jump cut. So now this is how it looks. So now if you want to zoom in and zoom out, this is an absolutely game-changing tool to speed up your process. However, there is some small issue. Let me show you. We're gonna make a cut over here. And I want to just change the positioning of this clip by clicking on position, dragging it to this girl. And let's apply the same effect to see what happens. Let's play back from here. That worked pretty well. However, let's zoom in a little bit more now. If you go back to the transition, we do see some small blocks that come in the way. We can get rid of this by clicking on the film transition and going down and using dolly to zoom in a little bit more to try to get rid of the blocks. And let's play back, which kind of works out. Let's try that one more time. But it's not that great. So personally, I think this transition is absolutely a game changer if you're just zooming in and zooming out, maybe some small positioning, but you might have trouble with those blackout areas in your frames. The second method is using keyframes to zoom in and out into our clip. And the benefit of this is that you have greater control of your positioning and you will have those black boxes when you're adjusting the XY positions of your clip. So let me show you how this can be done. I'll have my clip here again, and I'm gonna zoom in to the clip a little bit more. Here, I think I wanna transition to her face a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is go to the effects panel, type in transform, and then apply it to the whole clip. In my effects control panel, I'm going to go down and I'm going to change the shutter angle to 180. This is going to add some motion blur when you're zooming in or adjusting the position of the clip. In the effects panel, I'm going to go back up a little bit, keyframe the position and the scale. Now I'm going to move my clip a little bit forward and zoom into the desired length. Here and here, and let's see how this looks. Not too bad, but I think I can make it a little bit quicker. Nice. To make this a little bit smoother, in the first keyframe, I'm going to select them, right click, temporal interpolation, and ease out. And in the other keyframe, select, same thing. And this time I'm going to use ease in. And let's play back from the beginning. Not too bad. So let's hold this clip for a little bit. So I'm going to go forward a little bit. Add the keyframes here. Now let's zoom out a little bit more. And let's say here I want to switch to the other person. Going to transform, I'm going to adjust the positioning of it so that we're going to go to this person here. And let's play back. Nice. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to add the scale keyframe to match the positioning of the clip to use it for later. Now in here, I want to make sure that this is in the ease in and not Bezier. Now let's zoom into the girl in the middle. So I want to hold this clip for a little bit longer. So let's go forward a little bit here, add the keyframes to hold the position. And then now we're going to zoom in to the girl. Select it one more time, temporal interpolation, and ease in as well. So let's play back from here. Nice. Let's hold this clip a little bit, and then we're going to zoom back out. Keyframe. And we're going to click reset parameter to go back to the original position of the clip. And of course, we're going to select them, and we're going to ease in. And let's play this part back. Nice, so let's see how this looks like now. So this is great if you want better control of zooming in, zooming out, and adjusting the position of your clips later on. However, this is going to take a little bit more time, but you have greater control. If you use a method of motion tween instead, just zooming in and zooming out back and out of the clip is an absolute game changer. However, you won't have the same control of adjusting your X and Y axis of your clip. That's all for today. If you want to follow for more future tutorials, make sure you like and subscribe.